Hello, welcome back, America Overnight viewers. This is Rocket Rabbit Commentaries playthrough of Control on the PS4. The last major event before we jump cutted back to right outside the power plant checkpoint, actually, is we had successfully stopped the power plant from exploding by reactivating the NSC. We're on the pathway to fixing the NSC energy converters, but we had to fix another thing along the way by using battery puzzles and then ultimately taking out a heavily armored Hiss opponent.
Yeah, we had to restore the ventilation systems.
So the whole reason why we're doing this again is that Jessie is the director, but the director must be able to contact her team, which she cannot do because the other sectors of the Bureau are cut off from her thanks to the emergency lockdown that started basically when the Hiss invasion began. Now that we are thoroughly in control and in the seat of power, we are going to lift the override and regain contact with our team.
Book Club. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure for a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because of the dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in love. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids.
The Fix. The Taken. The Hiss. Almost like the game is saying, yes, we are aware that our tropes are usually present in this manner. The undead. The beasts. The samurai. The otherwise named video game enemies. They will always be here in our third-person games. We need them about as much as they need us. Thanks to a little lore reading, we are going to meet back up with, what's his name? With Irish? No, we are just going right for the goal at the power plant.
But we're on the wrong floor.
No, not that way, you silly person. See, that's one thing that remains consistent is that green means go and red means turn around. You can't come this way. Yep, that big question mark icon is for you.
Yeah,
that means there's a thing over
you're
there.
having trouble connecting to it because a lot of the straight connections are just not working. This time, the Hiss that were floating up were actual Hiss enemies.
Yeah, my video grabber got a little fucked up over here. That's why I had to jump a little bit.
Okay. Whoosh.
But you get the idea. Enemies appear, enemies attack, enemies die to damage.
And we get to melee them.
Repeatedly. In their faces. Melee is most effective on enemies who don't have help.
Although, I noticed that you're attempting to shoot through the staircase, and unfortunately, Cloud, this is not a 007 game or a Sniper Elite game. You're not going to be able to shoot through the staircase.
Da, 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 da.
Deep, 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 deep water.
Nah. No, it's big, 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 big water.
Oh, right. My bad.
I recognize that Land Before Time song.
I actually enjoy the Land Before Time movie series. I know they're not good, but you know what? They're enjoyable.
Yeah. A lot of we're at that age now where we find we find a lot of adults who have a lot of nostalgia for the Land Before Time series. The NSC Energy Converter Facility Pyramid Thingy. Now, don't overthink this. Although you will find yourself questioning a lot of things, like your sanity, after what I experienced going through this particular enemy gauntlet. Just kill all the enemies. Don't overextend. Don't die. And don't fall in pits. As long as you do that, everything will be just fine.
I'm not seeing pits yet. Or is there a pit in the central battery area?
There is a pit in the central battery area, yeah.
Okay.
You can hit that pit from the first floor, the second floor, the third floor. Just, watch your step is the main lesson here. If you have not fallen into pits, like for example, passing a line that says, do not cross this line, then this will be a good lesson for you.
You almost dashed yourself into a pit there, Mr. Passcloud.
There are no pits on the side. Oh my god, they're warping in. I'm scared. Oh, some punching bag enemies. Perfect. I love punching bag
And
enemies.
you just went into the goddamn pit.
Damn it. Death number 1.
Not all the floating hiss are enemies, Past Cloud. Yeesh. And
Death
you
number
walked
2.
into the pit again.
Well, that time I walked in blindly. Death number 3. I'm gonna get
And
you.
you walked into the pit a 4th time.
Yeah, that time I was pretty sure that the central blocking thing was gonna actually
It's not
stop the fall.
No,
It
it's
did
not a solid wall. It is a straight piece of geometry. So the spacing there can in fact kill you.
Okay, so yes, I died a total of 3 times, not on the enemies, but on the goddamn environment, and it sucked. I hated it. Had to share that with you because I lost about 4,000, experience points doing that, because you lose 10% of your experience every time you die. You can't get it back. The only way you can mitigate your loss is to get more of it by, going through numerous random enemy encounters in this game. Oh, okay. See, we got a little battery puzzle here. I love battery puzzles. I just hate falling in pits now. Now I know why these are here. These are here for the angry man in me, because I am very angry at this particular moment in recording history.
Okay, now that you've killed all the floating hiss markers, throw the battery at the spot. Thank you.
Is this what you want? Is this what you wanted me to do? Is fill your stupid white bar? Stop killing me! Alright, okay, walk. Don't run.
Okay, so there's the first battery. I assume that there's a battery on each floor.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, you look hard. I mean, it's not like they're that terribly
There's a
well.
battery slot, so
They're all in the
batteries.
center, yeah. So just go around the center, find the batteries. There's the target.
All right, so there
Hit
should
it.
be either a third and or a 4th one from here.
Just one more. Yep,
Okay.
there it is. Found it. Okay, there's the battery. They really idiot-proof this. It's just the only thing that they didn't do is explain to me how important it is that I stay on the pathway. Well, they did a very good job at teaching me through the powers of pain.
Pain without points. Pain. Go through days.
Doors open.
Uh-oh. Static glass effects.
I'm gonna get down to that bottom floor, dadgummit. That override has got
upcoming game
nowhere.
reminder.
Don't remind me that I'm playing a game. You think this is funny? You like killing your players? Thompson. Thompson's an asshole, but we haven't met him yet.
So what game are they playing?
Texas Hold'em.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, Texas Hold'em is the most popular gambling game in the world that with multiplayer. So yeah, they're probably playing Texas Hold'em.
I don't know because Amrish apparently is on a winning streak, and no one seems to be able to figure out how he's cheating. And if it's a card game, then it should be relatively easy for them to figure out how he's cheating.
Mirrors.
And we're not seeing all that many mirrors in this game, actually.
Yeah, you're right. We're not, because the game that processes this much information would have an even more arduous time doing that if it also had to, recreate images in the mirror fashion. I say with irony.
I mean, we see glass panels quite often, but they're not really reflective usually.
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna rail you.
Yeah, they're control point
Praise
planes.
be the Bureau. Move your stupid Inception-style walls back. There's a new Dreamwalker in town.
which we could provide.
I'm a director. That means I can do the override. So Titanfall had a knife joystick. We have a gun key.
I don't know. The knife joystick is actually really cool because it also functions as a USB drive. It is actually able to transfer and upload data through it.
Foreshadowing. Woo.
That's it. The other sector should be open now.
Yep. Now let's take this convenient bonfire and get the fudge out of here.
I'll risk it.
So, are we just gonna fast travel back to Emily's room?
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go talk to Emily. We're going back to Emily. We're going back to Emily.
So use the fast travel pointed on the control point.
I'm collecting things. We just killed lots of enemies. You really should not leave the area until you've collected all the things. As a side note on killing enemies and collecting things.
A lot of these questions are cut off by our subtitles being canceled before everything gets through.
Let's talk, Emily.
Subtitles are defeated by distance. It is the case in this game and in many others.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places.
Sure, Elizabeth. Tell us more about these tears.
Kingsley. That's all she gets.
Oh, come on. She
The
needs
rest
more
is
than that.
locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being. What kind of being?
Yeah, see, in a world this crazy, there really is no taboo anymore. Like, try me.
We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us.
And then the government came and did all E.T. and shit.
They got it.
I loved him beyond. Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. He covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
We will find Dylan. Oh, yes. We don't just mention things willy-nilly in this game. We do follow through. Giving credit to the story writers as Sam Lockey is that the dude knows how to write a story that actually follows through on his premise.
But around here, I assume everything's classified. Now, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved.
Oh.
A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Yeah, it was Haster.
Let's hope you two get along.
I would, but I would have to
She's been
kill
with
you.
me ever since Ordinary. In my head.
She keeps making the Assassin's Creed animations keep coming up at random.
Polaris.
Ha! I get it.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the haze? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful.
Oh, I mean, I did just kind of walk in through the front door.
Test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse.
Don't get all Scientology on me. I can only receive so much information in a story this ludicrous.
I can't access them beyond the file codes. One was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director.
That's us, all right.
This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
No, that's us.
Is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research center?
That way.
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Yay! Clearance level 3.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told
Yep,
me.
now that the lockdown is lifted, we can actually talk to Marshall.
Connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it?
And the walls fall further down.
Something's coming.
We take turns to comfort.
So which Eldritch being is Polaris, actually?
I helped you. You owe me now.
In the next part, we will not have an answer to that question.
Be safe, everybody.